Picture this. You land on a strange, alien world where the ground is alive, the air is poison, and giant volcanoes shoot lava higher than Mount Everest. This is Io, one of Jupiter's moons, and the most volcanically active place in the entire solar system. But here's the question. What would happen if you set foot there, even for just 5 seconds? Would you survive? Or would those 5 seconds feel like the longest, most dangerous moments of your life? Let's find out. Io isn't just any moon. It's one of the Galilean moons discovered by Galileo in 1610, orbiting about 422,000 kilometers from Jupiter. At first glance, it looks colorful, almost beautiful, covered in yellow, red, and white patches. But that beauty hides chaos. Io is the most geologically active body in the solar system, with hundreds of volcanoes, many of which constantly erupt. Some of these eruptions blast lava fountains up to 400 kilometers high. The reason? Io is locked in a gravitational tug-of-war. Jupiter's immense gravity stretches Io, while the neighboring moons Europa and Ganymede pull at it too. This constant flexing heats its interior, fueling non-stop volcanic eruptions. In short, Io is a world of fire, lava, and death. Now imagine you somehow teleport to the surface. What would you see? The first thing that hits you is the sky. Unlike Earth, the sky above Io is not blue, it's black. With almost no atmosphere to scatter light, you'd see space directly, with Jupiter looming massive in the background. Jupiter would appear 40 times larger in the sky than our moon looks from Earth. But the view wouldn't last long, because Io is deadly in every way possible. Io's atmosphere is almost non-existent. It's made mostly of sulfur dioxide gas, the same chemical that comes out of volcanic vents on Earth. If you tried to breathe, your lungs would instantly fail. The gas is toxic, and there simply isn't enough oxygen to sustain life. Without a spacesuit, you'd suffocate in less than 2 seconds. That means your first second on Io would already be a fight for survival. Let's say you're wearing a suit, just for protection. Io's surface temperature swings wildly. On average, it's about -130 degrees Celsius, -202 degrees Fahrenheit, colder than Antarctica. But near volcanic vents, it can soar to over 1,600 degrees Celsius, 2,900 degrees Fahrenheit, hotter than molten lava. In just a few steps, you could go from freezing to burning alive. If your suit were damaged, you'd either freeze solid in seconds or roast instantly in volcanic heat. As if that weren't enough, Io lies deep within Jupiter's magnetosphere, a massive bubble of charged particles trapped by Jupiter's magnetic field. This radiation is so intense that it would kill a human in just a few minutes. Standing unprotected on Io, you'd absorb a fatal dose of radiation in less than 1 second. Even with shielding, your suit would be bombarded with high-energy particles. By your second on Io, radiation would already be tearing your cells apart. Now look around you. The ground isn't stable. You'd be standing on plains of sulfur, frozen lakes of sulfur dioxide, and constantly shifting lava fields. At any moment, a nearby volcano, like Loki Patera, Io's largest, could erupt. Its lava lakes are the size of entire continents. These eruptions spew ash so high that it could bury you instantly if you were too close. So in your third or fourth second, the ground beneath you might tremble, warning of another eruption. Let's break it down moment by moment. Second 1. You teleport onto Io. Immediately, the toxic air hits you, no oxygen to breathe. Radiation begins damaging your body. Second 2. If you're unprotected, you've already suffocated. Radiation dose is now lethal. Second 3. Your skin begins freezing in the bitter cold, unless you landed near a lava flow, in which case you're burning instead. Second 4. The ground rumbles beneath you. A volcanic eruption could send molten lava and ash into the sky. Second 5. By now, if you had no spacesuit, you are unconscious or already dead from suffocation and radiation. Even with a suit, survival beyond this point is almost impossible. 5 seconds on Io is enough to remind you why it's one of the most hostile places in the solar system. You might be wondering, if Io is so deadly, why should we even care about it? The truth is, Io is a scientific treasure. By studying it, scientists learn how tidal forces shape worlds, how volcanism works outside Earth, and how moons influence their planets. Io also shows us just how diverse our solar system is. Not every moon is a frozen ice ball like Europa or Enceladus. Some, like Io, are fiery hellscapes that challenge our very definition of a moon. With constant volcanic eruptions, poisonous air, and deadly radiation, Io seems like the last place life could survive. And yet, science has taught us never to underestimate life's resilience. On Earth, we've found organisms that thrive in boiling lava pools, radioactive waste, and the deep ocean. Could something similar exist under Io's surface, maybe shielded from radiation in lava tubes? We don't know for sure. But if life can exist there, it would be unlike anything we've ever seen. So, what if you spent 5 seconds on Io? You'd experience suffocation, freezing cold or searing heat, and lethal radiation, all in the blink of an eye. Without protection, you wouldn't last past your second breath. Even with protection, you'd still face one of the most dangerous environments in the solar system. But in those 5 seconds, you'd also witness one of the most breathtaking sights in the cosmos: Jupiter dominating the sky, volcanoes erupting like fireworks, and a world that proves just how extreme the universe can be. Io is a place where nature pushes the limits of survival, reminding us how fragile, and how lucky, life on Earth really is. Our solar system isn't just planets, it's dozens of moons, each with its own story. Io's story is one of fire, chaos, and death. So the next time you look up at Jupiter shining in the night sky, remember that one of its moons is a world where even 5 seconds could change everything. And if you enjoy exploring impossible, what if scenarios like this one, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to What If First for more journeys into the strangest corners of the universe.